Actually, releasing... yeah, that's expensive. Well, it leaves us with 35, with which we could only get one of these provinces since it'll cost twice as much. Probably go for Crane and releasing Bavaria then. Gotta crunch those numbers. Although it's tempting to get the next idea, Tech 26 is enormous, and our enemies already have it. So we're going to invest into that first. Do we still have the Western Tech? What's it called? Western Arms Trade. We do, so we can put that to use. Culture shifted that to Cosmopolitan. Which is disgusting, but... well, there's more disgusting things in the world. Jake, what's the minimum time you have to leave the policies on for? A minimum of 10 years. Okay, that is actually worthless, so no thanks. The French Miltech has 26, ours is 25. So that's a big reason that they just rolled over us in the previous battles. Alright, that is the one province that we do need out of you. We are going to need others, but I'm not sure if feeding you in the HRE right now is the greatest idea. Maybe we'll do it anyway. For I too like to live dangerously. I also love mercantilism, even though it's not very useful for this campaign. Now, you are very keen to engage me, although you don't have that tech. Strange. A good general does help out there, though. As I said, quantity is a quality in itself. Now watch as this does not get returned to... wait, I can only give it to Milan? Ah, of course, Switzerland is not in this war. It would be horrible for me, actually, if he returned this to Milan, because it means I would have to integrate or fight Milan. So please do not force Savoy to give that back to Milan. I would probably cry a little on the inside. Ah, of course. Yeah, like I said before, I got to save up those mill points because Austria also has the higher military technology there, and they're about to go and bum rush me. I wouldn't be surprised if they wiped me here actually, because my morale is low. Huh. Or they're going to rethink it. Frankly, I'd rather they rethink it. Where's that general of mine? He's chilling over there. What about my king? Also chilling over there. Well, we go in without a general, because who needs generals? When you have artillery, you need no general. Okay, maybe it's time to very swiftly take that back. Don't want to ditch a siege, but I will, because otherwise the French will roll me. Did I lose my claim on Crete yet again? Wow. Someday I will actually take Crete. Yeah, they backed up, and we don't have any backup of our own. This is not a battle that we're going to win. But hey, it ain't our battle anyway. Scandinavia's right. But at least while this war wages on, we can get as much aggressive expansion as we like, safe in the knowledge that people aren't going to join coalitions against us, since France can't. So we'll take this slick opportunity to expand within Germany. And I really hope you are planning on culture converting those. Better believe it. He's making it Swedish. Do I really diplo-vassalize you? I don't know, man. 15 base tax, but I really need to start thinking about integrating some of my own vassals. I need to take some land as well. Ah, just money. Where did it all go so wrong? The Scandinavian War is, well, actually, what do they want? Imperialism against the Dutch. They probably thought I would help them out more than I am about to go and help them out. Alright, thank goodness the Swiss have added a general to our side here. At least we can win now. Just as probably planned. I think it all went wrong when you went behind in Miltech. That's okay, we'll get that sorted quite soon. Munchen, huh? We have no bonus anyway, so we can take those non-existent penalties. Brandenburg just sitting unopposed inside French land. Good job, my man. See, if I had known before that I had those two policies, how much easier it would have been. But I didn't, because I'm stupid. Alright, now's the time to afford that tech. Because otherwise those French are going to come and roll me. No need to fear. Jake, what's the most easy way to lower aggressive expansion these days? I don't have any great way, just try to avoid getting it. Alright, there we go. Now our morale is a bit more up to scratch, 7.7. And I think Crete really shouldn't be allowed to exist anymore. Problem is, I don't really have a fleet anymore, do I? All my transports are stuck up here. Let's sort that. And just before the turn of the month... Oh wait, the French are after me. And they're gonna win! Well, it's as good a time as any to slip into these green coats to bring my front row's morale back up, although it'll bring these guys right down. Still, they'll get the turn of the month tick before they enter the battle, and the artillery will be there anyway. Mince them. Just as probably planned. Bloody Scandinavia, biting off so much. Why do you hate Crete so much, Jake? You've let Gizmaluk and Albania live just fine. No problems with Gizmaluk. They caused me a lot earlier on, but I like to think this is like a nod to them for keeping me on my toes. And Albania is just super cool. But Crete is full of Greeks. And they have got to go. That decision of mine decides to make the music bring up some kick-ass music. Always go for the offensive shock when it comes to selecting your cavalry. Oh, that is an excellent thing to get, aggressive expansion impact reduction whilst dealing with the Austrians. However, it gives me a thought, I don't get any kind of bonus when doing it with you, do I? It's like there'll be no reduction to my aggressive expansion for taking land. So I get 11.8 if I do it through you, but if I do it through you, I get 8.8 because we're using the Imperialism Casus Belli. Perhaps I should stick to just releasing lands out of you then. With a bit of luck, Bavaria will consume Augsburg. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's just cruel, it's too expensive. And oh wait. Ha! Simples. I was needing that province back for Switzerland anyway. Rhinelander and all that. There's still the issue of the Poles, I need to get them out. Jake, will you ever annex Bulgaria? Why would I annex Bulgaria? Look at them. A perfect addition to this grape soda of a campaign. It's rather nice, but it's still not enough to get us that next admin tech. Fighting the French in mountains, what am I thinking? In before some province in the Germanic region defects to Bulgaria for some reason. Well, thankfully there is absolutely no reason that that could happen. Okay, religious grounds, I will grant you that. Unlikely, but possible. And assuming something that won't happen just because it's unlikely is one heck of a mistake to make. Mountains won't defend you from cannon barrage. Alright, we should really take advantage of this reduced aggressive expansion and carve up Saxony for Brandenburg. I should also make use of my diplomats, which I am lacking on, well, really being lax on. Let's keep our allies super sweet. Super geil. And our vassals are happy bunnies as well. Let's keep the Swiss also up top notch. Yeah, they do hate defecting to vassals, but if the game was going to throw a curveball to me, it would do it now. Alright, we're munching our way through Austria, but we'll probably need to 100% them in order to get our demands through. Because Austria is horrible. Interesting, the Brits actually landed on France. Could we have a victory in this war yet? I actually don't want it to be decisive because I don't want to wait a long time before carving up France. And oh, I am going to carve up France something beautiful. Ideally, there'd be white peace or just war reparations between the nations. So you should not be allowed to continue that siege. Also, Novgorod Rebs, now is not the time. You don't want to rise up. In fact, you really don't. It's just a modern day tragedy that leads you to think that you want to. We're going to send you all the way to Moscow just to put down that revolt before it even happens. Poland is another nation here that I really don't need or want anything out of them. They don't hold any Germanic lands, I don't think, no. And I don't really need their land, and I don't want to give it to Brandenburg. However, it can certainly go to Bulgaria. I don't fancy paying the full aggressive expansion cost for it, because that'll ripple through all Catholic nations. But ripple sounds a lot like rip, and ripping through the Catholic nations does sound good to me. So we're going to do it anyway. Flawless logic, I agree. Jake, can you show us some culture map mode? Sure, here you go. I suppose the main thing here is the spread of Gothic culture. I will finish off the Greeks here, and I will pretty much just hoard them over to Corfu, because that's all they're allowed. Yeah, once this war that involves France is over. Ah, if we took Holland, that would swing the war. Seems a risky move, but I'm all about risk. How are you feeling now, Austria? Not good, but still not willing to give it all up. You gotta be willing to risk it all if you're ever gonna win big. The idea is that I want Polish to be an accepted culture inside Bulgaria. That's going to need quite a bit of Polish lands, but fortunately a fair bit of it is high base tax, so we'll let my vassals chew their way through that. Where are you off to? Ah yes, Holland. That instruction I gave you, of course. Sadly, I don't think I have any siege leaders, nor do I fancy paying for one. Yeah, let's do it anyway. Hope you got that. 6533. Jake, remember how you broke Muscovy with uncored provinces? Well, I tried that with Poland against Lithuania, and it worked the first time. I realised I went to war with them a few years later, and Poland was able to core it with no land connection. They probably occupied land to give them a connection to it, which is why I was very careful, even in wars, to stop Muscovy occupying a land route towards those uncored provinces. The more you know. Those Novgorod rebels aren't going away. Ah, yes they are. I'm just being stupid. Platinum stupid. Okay, we're very close to breaking Austria. All we're going to do is be a nice guy and punch nations out of them. Which means you are free to continue the besieging of Poland. Level 4 fort, so when I get all my cannons back, it'll be +4 for cannons. +5 for cannons, rather. They're not all back yet. At least I can finally get rid of you if I don't want you. You're such a drain on my my Diplo. But I kind of like having you around just because you're Aquileia. So I guess you get to exist. I need all that Diplo. It's not just for integrating vassals, I want to be able to culture convert lands. Right, you have no friendships that really irk me, but I want a big lengthy truce with you. You give Alsace back, we punch out that, and whoa, just enough to free Hungary. The alternative is give Hungary to you. No, we'll punch Hungary out of you. That requires that to fall though, but I still like that idea. You'll probably just vassalize them later on, though. Okay, forget that idea. Seems like a waste of time. And I'll have the same truce I have with you with them anyway. Shame. I really wanted that province. You there. You love me. Oddly enough, you still hate my guts, but that's fine. Get those relations up. And that leaves me with how I'm going to carve you up. I'll focus on Poland first. Jake Aquileia now starts with Cole and Friuli, so they're not that cool or common. Or uncommon, rather. I don't care. I still love them. Something doesn't have to be hipster and cool just for me to love them. Also, looks like this war is beginning to slide for the Scandinavians' advantage. Which isn't what I was looking for. Like I said, I wanted more of a white peace. So maybe I shouldn't be pushing Holland. But at least if I take Holland, I know that... actually, no, that doesn't work at all. You still have high war enthusiasm, though. And I want out of this war. Wait, maybe I could just get out of this war. Have a couple ducats on the house. Get yourself something to eat. Okay, so everyone hates me for separate peace, but it's only a minus 30. I need to tech up before I do that. We've lost the bonus anyway. But I have all this admin and nothing to spend it on. Can't even raise stability. Well, I still want out of this war. So that I can wage my own. And this gives me a very short truce with France. And really, I just think I need me and Portugal to destroy France. Heck, I just need me, but I want Portugal in on this. It'd be really funny if I paid my way out of the Saxon War by accident. Okay, so you didn't like that, but we can cap up those relations a wee bit. Nobody has to know. Oh, I lost Defender of the Faith, but do I really want it? It's actually kind of useful and it only costs money. Okay. How much and what do we give to Bulgaria? Probably take a look at aggressive expansion whilst I think this one through. Bulgaria are at Tech 22, which means their administrative efficiency is only plus 25%, so the most base tax I can give to them without feeling bad about it is 33, but I don't think we can afford that much anyway. If I were to take just these three... I've seen worse. I'd quite like your friendship with Austria to go the way of the dodo, though. Wrong person. Tisk. Ah well, let's live dangerously. Cost me 81 Diplo. I don't think it will. No, it's 3. Jake, give them Moravia. I did not. Where is Moravia? Oh, no, I don't want to give them that. It's Czech. Ugh, nobody wants Czech. Moravia is quite nice since it gives them potentially a bit of something to conflict with the HRE guys over. And yeah. Sure, not interested. Then again, I did give him Ratibor, but that was just to connect land to Breslau. Aggressive expansion, we don't care. And I know I'm capped on admin, but I can't think what to spend it on right now, since we are too far ahead for that, and there's no land that I want to take and core myself right now. That's not true at all, there's Crete! But I want to ally Bavaria. And get them in my inner circle. Bavaria is probably not going to be impressed with the aggressive expansion I'm about to rack up. No, the plus 100 I've got will be okay for that. Open wide, Bavaria. Or rather, Brandenburg. We're going to have that. Heirs and Bremerwald. We will probably have those returned, since I want to be able to take Sachsen for myself. Naturally return that since it's aggressive expansion free, and looking good. Also, your friendships are gone, and you might as well give me the dough. Be lucky. Oi oi. Jake, build things. Alright, see, that's a half-decent suggestion. Temples in all my right religion provinces. Not right religion, I mean right culture. Oh, I spread Gothic here as well, didn't I? Man, I am a terrible person. Good enough. And what can we build on Constantinople? To keep it looking pretty spick and span with a courthouse. Alright, Bavaria, who loves you? It's me. Why do we hate each other? But I love you. And I think if I take your trade power, it's, well, I know, we'll get through this with a bit of sleeping with each other. Jake, take more land from the Middle East. Nah, what is even the point in getting involved over there? Let's just get our alliance with Bavaria and enjoy being massively over the dip limit. That's good. We can still get a plus 80 from improved relations, which is more than enough to diplo-vassalize you. And we shall feed you quite a chunk of Austrian lands. Which means our influence over Germany is spreading like a disgusting cancer. Still want to fight Tuscany soon. Our time apart will not be that long. Albania is only allied with Poland. Be funny, because that would give me a round 2 against Poland. And I could fight France, breaking truce, but it would bring in Portugal on my side. But no, right now, Crete need to go. Nationalism is actually the cheaper one. Unfortunately, we're going to have to fight some nobodies down here. These are the guys that always put me off fighting here. Alodia and Syria. We don't actually have troops ready in the area. But I like to live dangerously. Alright, where are all our troops? Probably in useless places, so... You know what? If you are a unit around here, one of you needs to take care of them, and then head over to Ragusa. The rest of you, we've got some wars to fight down here. Probably be the march of horrible attrition for many of you, but that's fine. And our boats are ready, so we'll carry you over there. I think one of you is a 20 stack. You're right. You get fast-tracked at Macedonia. I got time to kill tonight, so who knows, we might actually get this finished tonight. If we can speed 5 some integrations. Speaking of, should we perhaps be seeing about some integrations? Nobody even hates me that much. I'm probably going to revoke your march when we're out of this war business. You're just losing my you're costing me flexibility here. And you there. Ulm will help you. I can force